think we are ready to go. All right, we are in. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick here with another round of Nick's Big Brother 24 recap show. Where do I begin? Thursday, September 8th. It was a sad day, I'm not gonna lie. We had the death of Her Royal Majesty, the Queen, but we also lost another big icon as well. And that person was Michael Bruner. And but he did not die. He got evicted. And he was my final 2 pick. And kind of sucks. Anyway, thank you for whoever was waiting. Thank you for waiting. I had to take care of some errands. But we're going to get into all the drama as it is double eviction week here. Or it was double eviction week here on the Big Brother house. So let's jump right into the spoiler board. I've been busy. I have not snacked all day. I'm going to be chilling with this flaming hot Cool Ranch. I'm not getting sponsored. I'm not doing no sponsorship, whatever, what have you. But I'm just a guy eating a snack, and I'm telling you all about it. So and it's very spicy, so my mouth's going to be on fire right now. So that should spice up the conversation. Okay, let's dive right in because we have a lot to talk about with double eviction. Let's dip into the head of household competition that kicked off right after right after Kyle was evicted and the house reunited. Wait, no. Yeah, no, exactly. Right when Kyle got evicted, it was everyone. It was Michael against the entire house. Turner cannot play HOH. He's the outgoing head of household. And everyone has made it very clear that Michael needs to be the target. So, but it has to, one of them has to step up and win head of household for that to happen. So let's see who the head of household is. Drum roll, please. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's Michael. So I'm sure everyone's very happy that Michael won head of household. I know I was, but I know the house guests aren't. That's another competition win under his belt. First 3-time HOH of the season. Now we want to dip into the alliance charts. So now the big alliance of the season was the leftovers, and now 2 of the members have passed on. Well, not passed on, but they have been evicted. So with that, I think it's safe to say now that we're in Endgame that it's time for the leftovers to split. So the leftovers are now dead as of this moment. And now we check into the Oasis Alliance. Turner, Monty, and Michael are the only ones standing, but it's clear to us that Turner and Monty want to turn against Michael and get him out of the house. So with that, the Oasis Alliance is dead. Oh, and I forgot to do this too. The after party that consisted of Alyssa, Kyle, Terrance, and Turner are dead as well. This is my dead buzzer. So that's that. Now, I want to keep the pound up on the block, even though half of the people are gone already. But Turner and Monty have agreed that it is them two till they want to make a final 2 alliance. So I'm going to leave the pound alliance up here because these 2 are going to stick it to the end. So the alliance is not dead. But like I said, yeah, Turner and Monty are already planning Michael's demise. Or no, now that Michael is head of household, everyone is scurrying as to who will be on the block. And they had just pulled off the ultimate backdoor move. They were going to pull off a backdoor move last week to try to get Michael on the block. But then he went and won the veto, so that completely derailed. So they made a goal to not tell Michael personally about the backdoor plan. And Turner and Terrance have both agreed that they're not going to throw each other under the bus, even though they know that they are the ones who kind of orchestrated the backdoor plan. But Michael's not having it because he already knew last week that there was a backdoor plan, and he knew he needed to win that veto or else it would have happened. And he knows that Turner was up there. But he made a promise to Turner that, hey, since you didn't put me up this week, I promise you I'm not going to put you up if I win head of household next week. So Turner is not going to see the block at all this week. So he talks to Terrance, and he gets nothing from Terrance. He wanted Terrance to come clean about the backdoor plan, and Terrance wasn't telling him anything. So his next move was to go to Alyssa and reveal the Oasis. Was it the Oasis or the Pound? I think it was the Pound Alliance. Which Kyle... Oh, no. Alyssa told Michael about the Pound Alliance that consisted of Turner, Monty, Kyle, Joseph, and I think... Turner, Monty... I don't know. Let's go a couple slides back. The Pound Alliance. Okay, I had it right. It was Turner, Pooch, Monty, Kyle, and Joseph. Okay, so Alyssa, she knows her back is up against the wall, so she decides to tell Michael about the Pound Alliance. But Michael already knew. Kyle, I think, already informed Michael of that. So Alyssa wasn't giving out any information either. So also, we got to see the return of Zingbot. If you have not seen Big Brother, every season Zingbot shows up to the house to roast the house guests. I wish I had a video that had his appearance. But anyway, his zings are pretty brutal, and that's what I love about Zingbot. He called Alyssa dead weight and useless. He called Taylor ice cold and heartless. He said Michael's face was ugly. And he said Britney had big old eyes, in the form of the Jeepers Creepers song, if you're not familiar with that song. So now let's just get right into the nominations. So Terrance isn't giving Michael any information, and Alyssa is not giving Michael any information. So it's pretty clear how the nominations are going to fall this week. The first person is Alyssa, and the next nominee is Terrance. So, sorry, your closed mouths don't get fed. And in this case, closed mouths will not keep you safe in the house. And Terrance was very salty when he got nominated on the block. He started laughing during Michael's nomination speech. So it's pretty clear Terrance is going to be the target this week. And we saw the return of BB Comics. Now, if you're not familiar with BB Comics, it is a special veto competition where it unleashes our house guests in comic book form. And basically, they have to put up the order of the layout of the comic books. Plus, there are minor differences between two different... So each house guest has two different copies, but only one goes up on the final platform. So it's up to the house guests to find that little detail. So this combines both athleticism and mentality, our mental game. So, and the winner was Michael, Power Veto winner again. That brings him to a record. He just broke a veto record for Big Brother. Let's break it down by the numbers. So we got Michael on one side, and on the other side we have Miss Janelle from Big Brother 6, Big Brother 7 All-Stars, Big Brother 14, and Big Brother 22. It's the second All-Stars. So I'm going to break down their record wins. Michael just earned 6 veto wins, while he broke Janelle's record of 5 veto wins in a single season. And this record was made in Big Brother 7 All-Stars, where she won 5 veto wins in one season. Now, as far as total comp wins, they both share the record for 9 comp wins in a total in one season. Janelle did this record in Big Brother 7 All-Stars. If you decide to go watch previous seasons of Big Brother All-Stars Season 7, that's a good season to go watch. It's crazy. So congratulations to you, Michael. You really are a comp beast, and Janelle is so proud of you. I'd be seeing the videos she's making of the reactions of Big Brother 24. She's loving you, I'll tell you that. So obviously the veto is not going to be used. So these are the final nominations for the week. Now, Britney, let's talk about Britney for a second, because throughout this entire week, Britney was not feeling Terrance and Alyssa being put on the block. She thinks that Turner should have been put on the block or backdoored. And it was a smart move because, Turner has stated he's gunning for Michael, and Britney knows that. So Britney was pushing hard for Michael to take one of them down from the block and put Turner up on the block. And ultimately, we find out that Britney is right. Michael should have listened. Now, in the meantime, going into the double eviction, or for them going into next week, because they have no idea it's a double eviction yet, Turner and Monty are contemplating, well, if we can't beat Michael, you know that phrase, if you can't beat him, join him? They actually toy with this idea. They propose a final three with Michael. They will go for the girl. It'll be 3 guys and 3 girls after this next eviction. So they want to get the girls out before they attack the guys and just write it out to final 3 and then compete for best man wins. So I guess I had a double. So Michael goes along with this plan, but he knows something's fishy. But at this point, he knows that going into the next round, he can't compete for head of household, so he needs as many allies as he can get. And as much as he'd like to rely on Britney, he can't get his hopes high. Just sad to say for Britney, but speaking facts here, okay? Now, Terrance, he knows he's a dead man walking at this point. He knows he's getting sent to the jury house. So he makes one last plea to actually try to work with Monty and Taylor to try to, push for them to make it to the end, should they save Terrance. Now, here's the problem, though, Terrance. That is a good idea, but you did it too little too late. Because throughout this entire game, we've seen you not even talk game to Taylor. I think you may have talked to Monty a little bit, but you really haven't done much for Taylor. And Taylor, when she was HOH, she put you on the block and she tried to get you out of the house. So it's like there's no rekindling there. So you don't have Taylor's vote, I'll tell you that. So with that, let's just move on to the next eviction. We have Alyssa versus Terrance. So here is how the votes will fall. Alyssa gets goose eggs, which means Britney, Monty, Taylor, and Turner are voting for Terrance to go home. Now, Britney, we already knew she was going to vote for Terrance once the nominations were locked. And Turner and Monty, I think they were very reluctant to vote. I think they would have voted for Alyssa. I know Turner would have voted Turner's saving Alyssa no matter what. So, but it sucks because he was working with Terrance at the same time. So I think Monty was just kind of going along with the numbers. And if it was a tiebreaker, Michael would have broken the tie in Alyssa's favor. So Terrance was a dead man walking. And I don't know why I don't get this ready in time. So yeah. Okay, let's do this. By a vote of 4-0, Terrance has been evicted from the Big Brother house. All right. Oh no, we didn't fix the jury thing. Oh, I thought I had the jury thing ready to go. I guess not. Well, anyway, we're going to update the memory wall soon because it is time to get into double eviction mode. Oh, unless this was... Yeah, so let's just move right in. Double eviction time, the house guest gets surprised, and now all hell's about to break loose. So, as we know, Michael cannot compete in this head of household, so it is up to Britney, hopefully, to save his butt, but we can't get our hopes high for that. So let's see who the head of household is. Turner, Mr. Turner is the head of household, which is, Michael is feeling pretty good at this point since they just solidified a final 3. Let's see if that follows through with the nominations, as Turner only has a few minutes to make his nominations. because if you've seen these double eviction shows, it gets going. We have an hour to get a whole week's worth of stuff done. So right away, Turner has to make his nominations, and they are Alyssa and Britney. Now, Turner actually states that Britney is the target. But should anything happen, Michael will probably be sitting on the block. So Michael knows that this is a do or die veto. He knows that if he does not win this, it's probably game over for him. So drum roll, please. Let's see if he wins this veto. It's Monty. Oh boy, this is where the fireworks begin. So Monty pulls Alyssa aside and said, "You're coming off the block. It's time to make the move." So automatically we know where this is headed. It's time. It's goose eggs for Michael. So Monty's going to use the veto. Again, we only have a few minutes to do the veto meeting. So he uses the veto on Alyssa. Keeps Britney on the block. So the final nominations are Michael. Keep getting these things messed up. I need to go through a run through next time. So anyway, this is worst case scenario, and Michael is going out guns blazing. So here we go. We got to get rolling on to the last eviction of the night. Britney versus Michael, and this was the eviction I was hoping was not going to happen. My final two picks are sitting on the block right there. I'm looking at their faces right now, and one of them is about to get chopped. So that's kind of a bummer, but what can you do? But of course, Michael is going out guns blazing. He basically tells everyone about what Britney's been saying this week about trying to get the girls out. And Michael is stating how this move, getting Michael out of the house, is going to only help Turner and Monty's jury resume. It's not even going to help the girls. In fact, the girls are going to be the next targets if he's gone. That may be true, but Monty's really going to be the target. So should Monty win the next head of household, then one of the girls are in trouble. So he's basically pleading to Taylor and Alyssa. More Alyssa than Taylor, because he and Taylor are like this, but it's Alyssa that has to like really persuade. But you'll be surprised at what Taylor's decision is. But anyway, he is hardcore throwing Britney under the bus, and I wish I had a video clip, but it seems copyright got ahead of me before I did the live stream, so they already took down those videos, and so that sucks. But anyway, he went brutal. And Britney was just doing a simple, clean campaign, but he went all guns blazing. And you could see the look on Britney's face right there. Like, is he seriously doing this? Like, it was a stunner. Like, it was so good. You had to watch it in real time. And I was just like, wow. So let's just get right into it. The eviction results. Let me get this ready. So, for Britney, once again, we have goose eggs, which means Alyssa, Monty, and Taylor all voted for Michael. And I'm especially shocked with Taylor, but she made a very good point. Friendship comes in second next to the money, next to $750,000. So Taylor's actually thinking on this point. She knows that if she does not get Michael out, then her days will be numbered. So. And Monty was ready to make this move, and Alyssa was ready to make this move. So at this point, there was no hope. So Taylor made the right choice in getting Michael out. So here we go. It breaks my heart that I have to do this, but here we go. By a vote of 3-0, Michael has been evicted from the Big Brother house. That was so painful to do, but we have to do it. Okay, so I should have did this earlier, but Terrance's picture is already in black and white, and now we have to do the same to Michael. So here we go. All right. Well, there you have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh wait, we got to do the jury real quick. Let's put Terrance's picture up there too, as we add him to the Big Brother jury. There we go. We have 6 people sitting in jury right now, and only 3 more spots before we get ready to crown our winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is your top 5. We have Alyssa, Britney, Monty, Taylor, and Turner. One of these 5 people in just 13 days is going to be $750,000 richer in just 13 more days. So it's going to be a brutal battle to the end, but we're ready for it. And honestly, it's going to be tough to pick a winner between these 5 because I think Michael really had a handle of this season with all the comp wins and everything. So if one of these guys is going to win, they really need to bring their A game. They need to start winning comps. They need to really work on their social games to impress the jury because the jury is going to have a lot of good questions for them should they make it to the end. And speaking of the jury, we got a little teaser. We got to check in with the jury house this week as they sat and discussed the events that happened with right before Kyle's eviction with the cookout situation and the house meeting. And these 3, mind you, are minorities. So when Kyle said what he said, it really shocked the house. I don't know. Can I play that one? No, I don't think I have time. But anyway, so yeah, Indy really took it to heart. She even got up and left for like 5 minutes. But again, remember how I said how Michael and Britney were getting the rap about this too? So I feel that now that Michael's about to go into jury right now, they're going to have some words for Michael. I think Terrance is going to blow. It's going to give him. He's going to give it to him. Like seriously. And I think Joseph and Jasmine might have something to say to Michael too. So they're going to be very happy that Michael walks into jury because one, he had all the competition wins, and they were predicting he was going to win the game. But they're really going to dig. They're going to drill him about the whole cookout situation. Like, why didn't you knew this information? Why didn't you come tell us? So, but Kyle's still at fault. They're it's a process, a forgiving process with Kyle, but I think with Michael, it's going to be just as bad. And whenever Britney decides to show up, and if somehow she makes it to the end, they are definitely going to bring that up in the jury questions because they have to ask them questions before they cast their votes. So anyway, so with that, let's remind you of the Endgame schedule. This Thursday, September 15th, we will name our final 4. And then I think next Thursday we'll crown the final 3. We'll see who will be in the house on finale night on September 25th when the 2-hour season finale takes place. Again, since this is on a Sunday, we won't have a finale kickoff show. Like I said, I'm going to have football going on, and I think we're supposed to go out. Family wants to do a special dinner, so I'm going to be busy that day leading up to the Big Brother finale, which will be on my TV at I think at about 8 o'clock. So no kickoff show this year. We will do a finale recap on the 26th, September 26th. And to make up for that, that will not be the last episode. We're actually going to do one more after that. It will be our season finale show on the 29th, where we're going to recap the top 10 Big Brother / Celebrity Big Brother moments of this year. So kind of like a farewell to this year of Big Brother. So yeah, that's about it. As I mentioned, we're only 13 days away until we crown our winner. So Endgame is really creeping up on us, and I hope you will join us for the ride. Thank you for watching. Email is nickmorales2012@gmail.com. If you want to message me, send me anything about Big Brother or any nostalgia videos or whatever, something to react to, just email me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get my alerts. You can see I've been posting videos and stuff lately, but mainly for the live streams, just to keep a hold on that. And some people have been wondering about Nick picks for the week. It's been a tough year. I've just been busy with stuff, and I really haven't had a chance to bring back Nick picks for the week. However, I am brewing up something for next week, which will be our last week of summer. So what I plan to do is I'm going to do like a top 50 special, top 50 countdown of the 50 songs that I listened to the most on my summer playlist this year. And from what I saw, I listened to a lot of R&B this year. Like, I'm amazed. I didn't realize how much R&B music I was listening to. So, but anyway, we're going to we're going to dip into that next week. So probably either Thursday or Friday, we'll be looking into that countdown. But that's why I say you got to get the notification bell ready to go. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. What a double eviction that was. And Michael, I'm very sorry that you had to go. You were my pick for the end. I'm still rooting for Britney, but my hope is on a thin string. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.